Hey, welcome to our preview of New Japan's Invasion Attack 2016. I am the huge one, aka the idiot Dave Koco from KocoSports.com or KocoSports.net, but more importantly, ProWrestling.me, as we are trying to build a community for pro wrestling fans and have a pro wrest bar feel to it. Alright, so this will be on New Japan World. You can get it for 999 yen, which comes out to like $8 and change. And the good news is there will be English commentary this week. It will be the Ring of Honor team, Kevin Kelly, Steve Corino. I love Steve Corino. I hope Steve Corino does a great job, and he'll know a lot more about Japan than, people in the past. And hopefully Kevin Kelly doesn't go too ROH heavy, but I'm looking forward to seeing the English commentary. And it's just, hopefully, more and more English speakers check out New Japan. I think it's the best wrestling in the world. Some people left WrestleMania upset, and hopefully they give alternatives a chance. I'm looking forward to this. I think the card is stacked. I'm reading right now on Wikipedia, 9 matches, 6 which will be for championships. And I know for non-New Japan fans, people think, wow, that's a lot of championships. But most of the championships, if not all of them, mean something, and it's very important. So it's not like it's just an IC title thrown on someone. They actually, the titles mean something in New Japan, the way the booking is, and the wrestling is going to be absolutely amazing. And I'm looking forward to this. I think it has one of the best main events possibly booked, and I'm looking forward to it. The only nitpick I have about the main event is that I think it might be too early. My predictions, if you saw my Wrestle Kingdom shows, is that this main event, Okada vs. Naito, would be at Wrestle Kingdom next year. Naito is selling so much merchandise. I live here in Japan, and I haven't seen that much merchandise just around Tokyo and non-pro wrestling areas, or not pro wrestling bars or pro wrestling events, but just around the walking around Tokyo, and it's just how crazy at Wrestle Kingdom so many people bought his merchandise, how much merchandise he sold. So I was expecting Naito to be in the main event against Okada, but at Wrestle Kingdom, so it would be very interesting. There's a part of me that thinks it's a little too soon, but let's go in order. This is the order that Wikipedia has it down. You got Bullet Club, which is Bad Luck Fale, and Takahashi versus Juice Robinson and Taguchi. I think this is just an easy victory for Bullet Club. Bad Luck Fale has really improved. I'm starting to wonder, if we could. First off, I always used to call him Bad Luck Fail. Then with his match against Okada, his match against Tanahashi, I said Bad Luck Fale. And if he keeps having great matches, it's easy to have a great match against Okada and Tanahashi. But if he keeps improving, he might be one of the most improved wrestlers of all time. Then you got Team Chaos. You got Sakuraba, the greatest goddamn warrior to walk on planet Earth. Yano. I love and hate Yano so much. And Yoshihashi versus Liger, Kojima, and Nagata. This is going to be tough, but I think Chaos loses this one, but I don't know. This is a toss-up. So it should be interesting. Next, you got Chaos. You got Goto and Ishii versus Los Naito's team. Sorry, I have no idea how to speak Spanish. And it's Bushi and Evil. I imagine Bushi and Evil's going to win this. I thought for sure Naito's team was going to take over Bullet Club as the top heel faction, but Bullet Club has really bounced back with the Elite, and hopefully they just keep bouncing back, and it would be interesting to see who will be the top heel faction. And there's nothing wrong with having multiple heel factions. Next, you got the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championship match, and that you got Matt Sydal and Ricochet, also for Lucha Underground fame. Prince Puma versus Roppongi Vice, and I'm glad Roppongi Vice is finally getting over and getting the respect they deserve. They had a real rocky start when they first came out, as far as fan reaction goes. Well, I'm talking about English speaking and Japanese speaking. Beretta and Rocky Romero. I love Ricochet more than a straight man should, and I'll be fucking rooting for him with all my heart. But my prediction will be Roppongi Vice. I think Roppongi Vice takes this. Next, I'm looking forward to this match the most. Or one of them, not the main. I don't know. There's so many great matchups, but this is a singles match for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship. You got Kushida, the champion, versus Will Ospreay, which everyone's been putting him over like $1,000,000. I've seen him wrestle before. I enjoy him. I want to see what he can do on a big stage. I'm not as high as other people on him, but I haven't seen him as much as other people have seen him. Usually everyone that sees Will Ospreay is like, he's the greatest fucking human being to walk planet Earth. And I'm looking forward to it. Plus, he's on Team Chaos. Team Chaos for life. Fuck the Bullet Club. That's what I'm talking about. But I don't know. I just want to see a great match. But with that, I still think Kushida wins this. Next, you have the Elite. I think the Elite saved Bullet Club. I think Kenny Omega just turning it up another notch. I have to say this about New Japan. I complained about last year's booking. I think this year's booking is so much better than last year's booking. And I think Bullet Club, even though I love AJ Styles, I think Kenny Omega has brought life back into the Bullet Club. You got Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, which is the Elite, which is part of the Bullet Club, which is, I don't know what the hell's going on. And they're going to go against Tanahashi, Michael Elgin, and Yoshitatsu is returning. Thank Terry Funk he's not going to be on commentary. I love Yoshitatsu. I think he's one of the nicest human beings in pro wrestling. But with that said, holy shit, I'm so glad he's back in the ring. Tanahashi, Elgin, Yoshitatsu versus the Elite. I think this is going to be absolutely amazing. I don't know. Could be a toss-up. I can make an argument for each guy. I've been talking about Tanahashi going for the ROH title, Elgin going for the IWGP title one day, and then you have Yoshitatsu. I hope he's healthy. I hope he comes back. I'm a big fan of his. From the FCW days, one of the nicest fucking human beings walking planet Earth, so I'm glad he's back. But right now, the Elite, Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks are just hitting it on every level. So this is going to be a really exciting match. And I don't know who's going to win, but I have to have a gun to my head. I'm thinking Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. And that's for the Never Openweight 6-Man Tag Team Championships, which that belt has been passed around a lot. I think the fact that the belts have been passed around a lot, I think that gives the edge to the Elite. So it adds, credibility to these brand new titles. So I'm going with the Elite. Next, you got Shibata versus Tenzin for the Never Openweight Championship. I think it's going to be a great match, but I think this is my lock of the century of the week. I will shit my pants in pure shock if Tenzin pulls this off. My pick. My lock has to be Shibata. I don't even, I think it might be a great match. It might be an exciting match, but I don't think there's no way Tenzin can win. But then again, rewind the clock. Boop, boop, boop. There's no fucking way Zack Ryder's winning the fucking IC title at Mania. I have been wrong before, but my locks of the week, of the century, of the week, I don't know what the fuck. I'm messing up Aqua Teen Hunger Force's joke there. But my lock, stone cold lock of the century of the week, goes to Shibata. But I've been wrong before. But I don't see Tenzin winning. And next, you got the tag team match for the IWGP Tag Team Championships. You got G.B.H., which for really old school New Japan fans know they were a tag team back in the day. Homa for Homa Mania. Maccabi. Maccabi's one of my favorite New Japan guys. And they're going to go against Gorillas of Destiny. Tonga and Tango. There's no way. Fucking no. Matter of fact, can I have two locks? There's fucking no goddamn way G.B.H. loses this shit. Matter of fact, Tenzin has so much of a better chance. Fucking Tonga and fucking his brother and yeah. So there you go. Next, you got Okada versus Naito. I think this match is gonna be absolutely awesome. I was at the Wrestle Kingdom where these guys should have main evented, but there was some bullshit poll that I still, to this day, living in Tokyo, have not met a fucking human being that voted on it. Fuck you, Tanahashi. But Okada and Naito did wrestle before at Wrestle Kingdom, and plenty of times before that, but there's no bigger stage than Wrestle Kingdom. And now they're going to, main event here. I thought for sure they were going to main event at Wrestle Kingdom, but there's still a chance. There's still a chance. I don't know. Like, I love this match. I'm hoping, I'm going to watch it. I might go watch it live because I do live in Tokyo. I just have to clear some things on my schedule. But if not, I'm definitely going to watch it on New Japan World. But I'm really looking forward to this match. I just think it's too soon. Because if Naito loses, and with the momentum of Kenny Omega and the Bullet Club, it's like, well, fuck, man, where does it go from here? And then if Okada loses, I'm the biggest Okada fucking mark in the land. I'm going to be crying like a bitch. I don't know, man. It's just... I'm going Okada, and I think this year's New Japan is booked 100 times better than last year's. I know newer fans and English-speaking experts are like, oh, it's always booked great, and it just bugs me. Like, how can you not see how great the booking is this year compared to last year? And they have less stars. I don't fucking know. Ghetto, hey, congratulations. Give yourself a Barry Horowitz for this year, you motherfucker. You know what the fuck you did last year. Don't even look at me. But yeah, so I enjoy the booking, and this is the first time in 2016. And trust me, I'm a fucking nitpicker. I'm like, are you sure this? I'm a nitpicker, and I've liked the booking all year so far. It's still young in the year, but man, last year this time, I fucking wanted to punch myself in the fucking nuts every time I turned on New Japan. Granted, some of the best wrestling in the world, but God, was that booking horrible. But Okada Naito is the first time I question it. Is it too soon? So please, down in the comments, leave who you think is going to win. If you haven't watched New Japan, please check it out. I guarantee, if you like in-ring pro wrestling, you're gonna love Okada Naito. Shibata is gonna do some amazing things. If you like strong style of pro wrestling, that now Nakamura, who's from New Japan and Team Chaos, is showing the world how great it is on NXT. You got Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, Tanahashi, Michael. I think that match is going to be amazing. Kushida, Will Ospreay is going to be amazing. If you love in-ring pro wrestling and they got English commentary, just pay the $9.99 and check it out. I think it's the best wrestling in the world. I think Lucha Underground makes the best television in the world. I think New Japan makes the best pro wrestling in the world. And I'm looking forward to it. So those are my picks. Put your picks down below. Do you think it's too early for these two guys to feud? Are you okay with it? And yeah, please check out New Japan World. And I want you to know, even though I'm being really positive, and I do love New Japan, it's one of my favorite products, we do not have an affiliate in any way. So there's no fucking put in hashtag Koco sells out for fucking hand jobs on a dumpster.net. Don't put that in the code or anything like that. It's just I really enjoy the product and like to see it grow. And I believe, New Japan is the best wrestling in the world, and I'd love to see the rest of the world see it. So hopefully you can check it out, and hopefully you enjoy it. So, did I say like, comment, subscribe? Did I say KocoSports.net? Did I say ProWrestling.me? I think I did. Koco Plays, where you can watch me play RBI Baseball Battling. Go check it out. Why not? Subscribe, like, comment. And with that, I am over. Bum, 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 bum.